Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and Rex is with me now too. She goes with me now. She's on the motorcycle with me all the time now. I don't think I'm going to go anywhere without her on the motorcycle. She travels really well. She's been staying on the motorcycle really well. People are always amazed. Go out to eat, go shopping, stuff like that. There'll be people watching her, looking at her sitting on a motorcycle. She won't get down, and so she does good. But what I want to talk about is habits, getting into habits, and the reason why I want to talk about that is habits are very, very important. And now you have good habits and you have bad habits, and these are things you need to be conscious of. You need to realize that when you do too much bad stuff as a habit, it's going to get caught up with you. It doesn't make any difference if it's what you eat, what you drink, sleeping, physically. I know that's one of the things that I find I don't really care so much about, and that is the parking for the disabled. Uh, I'm sure there's good intent on that, and I'm sure there's times when that's really good. But most of the disabled that I know, they could use a little exercise. You know what I mean? So uh, it's just amazing to me how they're looking for a good parking spot, instead of getting in the habit of walking. Now, to me, when I want the closest spots that I can get is when I'm more in a hurry than anything else. But, just walking, how hard is that going to be, if you're in the parking lot? So these are things that, they get in the habit of, I want the good parking spot, and they get in the habit of not walking. And, if you're not going to get in a habit of exercise, I do my exercises in the morning, every morning. And, if you're not going to do any exercising, you better do something, because your health is going to deteriorate. And that's the same thing with eating and stuff like that. If you're going to have very much dairy and soda pop and stuff like this, these are the kind of things, meat. If you're going to do too much of this stuff, it's going to hurt you. And like I say, you get in a bad habit, it's really going to hurt you. And you see, Rex, I brought her out here, we're running her. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. And because, like I say, she needs her exercise. I want to make sure she gets her exercise. I got control of her diet. And so these are the things that make her a good dog, a dog I can travel with. And like I say, she just needs to practice on it. And it's good for me. I have to go out too, I got to go take her. And I don't like walking. So if I'm not going to walk, well, then let me get on the motorcycle. And then, and I say, fighting the cold and stuff like that is not a good thing. But like I say, one of the habits is I'm trying to get in is dressing for the weather, because on riding a motorcycle you gotta dress for the weather if you're going to ride the motorcycle. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it and not get sick, but like I say, got to stay in good habits to take care of myself so I don't get sick. And I say, sleeping, got to be able to sleep. You need to go to bed about the same time, wake up about the same time, have something to wake up to. Get your responsibilities lined up so then when you get up in the morning, you're ready to get started on your responsibilities. Uh, uh, but habit, money. Okay, now I'm kind of frugal. The one thing I do, I use money. And the reason is when I run out of money, time to go home. Don't spend anymore if you don't have it. And that's why I don't know. I couldn't work on credit cards because, like I say, you just keep spending. You don't know when you've overspent. So that's why when I'm using cash, I know, and I have the money. I know how much I'm going to be spending every day, so I know when I can go out or when I can't go out. And but I say now, I've got a bad problem. Is money burns a hole in my pocket. So what I end up having to do, that's why I got the gold and silver. I use gold and silver because that's one of the few things where whatever you buy it, you're going to get your money back. And so then you can say you can put it in a bank and you can get your money back. But I tell you, I've been around. I'm old enough. I've seen banks close. It's not that easy to get your money back. And like I say, then again, you got inflation and stuff like that. These are things that you have to consider when you're thinking about something you can get your money back out of. And like I say, gold and silver is about the only thing that I know of but even that, and that's why I try to tell people to learn how to use gold and silver, because if you're just going to get it to sit on it, you're hoarding it, you're not going to be getting any kind of use out of it, well, then it may not be that valuable. But for me, it's very valuable because I use it. And not only I use it, but I can get discounts on things if I spend it properly. And it takes practice to learn all this stuff. And that's the good thing about being old and being traveled like I am. I've got myself in situations that I've had to learn things that most people don't learn because they stay in their safe zone. And, that's a habit. You're staying in your safe zone and you're only going to be limited on what it is you're going to learn and be able to put that knowledge to use when you're staying in your safe zone. So you got to get out of your safe zone. And like I say, right now, I've been in this safe zone for a long time. And I'm reevaluating. Like I say, I'm starting to think that maybe, we know history repeats itself. And I'm trying to figure out how it works on human behavior. And my human behavior repeats itself. That's why I try to get in good habits and let that repeat itself. And then every time that I've got myself in bad habits, it's hurt, I've learned from it. And but that's part of living and growing. And I believe there's a lot of people that have been in their safe zone way too long. And what's bothering me more than anything is, I say, our Constitution is they don't even use our Constitution. Nobody even thinks about the Constitution anymore. They make laws, they do things, and that tells you about the morals. The morals are just decayed, something terrible. And that's why I try to tell people, make decisions using your morals. Get in the habit of that, because then you're using it. Learn how to use your morals. Do the right thing for the right reason. They told me to do that. Well, just because they tell you doesn't mean you need to do it. But then if you say, well, this sounds like the morally right thing to do, and then do it the morally right way. So there's a lot of things that you need to get in a habit of doing. And it makes things easier when you're in a habit to change the little habits and change it this way and that way, and it'll improve your life. There's a lot of good things out there in life, but we just have to prepare to experience them. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.